Hi. Losing my voice? Okay. I just finished writing a book today, and I sent it to beta readers, so, yeah, it was consuming my life for forever, and I'm really excited that people are reading it, but I'm really nervous, so I need things to keep my mind off of it, the fact that people are looking at something I haven't shown anybody. So yeah, I figured I would make this video of books I got. I guess it's like from Christmas till now, so it's like Christmas in January, so December, January. Books I have, some I'm reading now, some I'm reading in the future, obviously. So I'm just gonna randomly go through books, I guess. I don't know, I like watching what people, like books people have, so I don't know. YouTube is a weird thing, I guess. Okay, first thing I got is the Oxford Book of Science Fiction. I actually had this on my wish list for Christmas and I didn't get it, so I bought it. It was only like $6 or something. And it's just a bunch of science fiction short stories. I forget, it spans a long like time frame. Let me see. Yeah, from 1903 to 1990. So there's like a, yeah, there's a story from pretty much almost every year or every few years in there. So I'm trying to write like 2 fiction novels right now, and I figured I should probably read some science fiction. So that is that. That's why I got this. The first story in here, I don't really like it. It's just kind of boring, but I figured that the more it goes on, like, I mean, all of the styles probably change, so there's probably a lot in here that I will like. This one I got for Christmas from my sister. She went to some huge book sale thing, where, like, an hour away from where she lives, and this is my first ARC. Like, I've never had an ARC before, that wasn't mine. But if you can see, it says advanced reader copy on there. That's pretty cool. And yeah, it says these are uncorrected advanced galley. Look at that. That's so cool. And I think this is about, well, okay, it's called Beneath the Meth Moon, so I'm guessing it's about meth. I read, like the first few pages when I opened it, and the writing's really cool, so I cannot wait to read this. My sister also got me this. It's called The Coma. This guy wrote 28 Days Later, I think, right? Yeah, he wrote that. I actually read this. I read the whole thing in like 2 days. It's pretty good. I think it's more of like, you know how you read books for the plot sometimes you read the book just because the words are really pretty. That was how this one was. And there's illustrations. I think his brother illustrated them. He has the same like last name, so I'm guessing they're related. But it's about this guy who wakes up in a hospital and he finds out that he's in a coma and his world is a coma world, so it's not real. And then the whole rest of the book is spent trying to figure out how to wake up, or if he wants to wake up. So it's a pretty cool book. My mom got me some stuff for Christmas. They know I like vampires, obviously, and I have an encyclopedia of vampires, but I don't have this one. So it's just an encyclopedia of different folklore and legends and you know, all that kind of stuff, like all of the, I don't know, like there's movies in here, there's pictures, and it's pretty cool. I have a really big one, a small one, but I don't have a medium-sized one, so it's pretty interesting. I like getting reference books like this sometimes because even if I'm not writing about, I have to sneeze. Even if I'm not writing about vampires, it's cool to read like folklore, and it gives you ideas for other stuff. My sister got me, we have this joke about reading trashy romance novels, which I don't know if this is a trashy romance novel, but I shouldn't say trashy, it's just not, I guess that's what they call them, I don't know. You know, they're like romance novels that are just like based off of sexual relations and there's not really a plot. You know what kind of books I'm talking about. But just the synopsis sounds kind of like that. And the chapters kind of already, just looking at the chapters. I don't know if I'm going to say who this is because now I feel bad. I'm not saying it's going to be bad, it's just not my kind of book. But I'll just show you. I'm not trying to bash anybody, of course. It's called Love Bites. I've never heard of this person. But it looks kinda, it's like a detective book, I think, with vampires. That's what it looks like. I mean, there's guns, so I guess some detective. Oh, Detective Peter, yep. His name's Peter, and he's a detective, and he's in this book. Yeah, I don't know. This would be fun to read, I guess. Sometimes I like to read stuff that's just there, you know? Oh, and she got me, my sister's, same one, got me, I have all of Augustin Burroughs' books except for like 2 or 3, and I don't have this one. And I think this was one of his first books, maybe his second book or something. And it's about how he, pretty sure he gets, yeah. It's about like how he recovers from alcoholism and stuff like that. And I love him, so I can't wait to read this. I'm probably gonna read it after the 2 books I'm reading right now. So then I went online, and I'm kind of pissed off. Amazon again, fucked me over. I might actually send this back and get a different copy because I'm kind of mad. Yeah, I got this book used, but the bookseller said it was like new, and they didn't indicate there was anything wrong with the book. I'll put a picture of what it's supposed to look like. And this is what it looks like. Oh, you don't know what it's called? Yeah, yeah. It's called Fly on the Wall. I've been wanting to read this for a really long time because it's a retelling of my favorite short story, Franz Kafka's The Metamorphosis. And I really wanted it because of the cover, because it looks really pretty, and I was actually just going to put it on a shelf by itself with all of my Kafka books. And I don't have a cover. Nobody said that there wasn't a dust jacket with this. I just got it in the mail, and this is what they gave me. It's just a plain book. So I might actually send it back and get the other book, because I feel duped. But it's still a book. It'll still work. Even if I can't exchange it, I'll still read it. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to read this. I've heard really good things about it. And The Metamorphosis is by far my favorite story ever. I have a really hard time picking favorite authors and favorite books, but I can say that The Metamorphosis is my favorite short story ever. So, there's that. And then I got 2 graphic novels from my little sister. I'm really excited because one I really wanted and I had known about, and one I didn't, but she said she read all of it, or and she knows the author, or doesn't know them, but like has read stuff from them. And I'm excited. So this is the one I didn't know about. It's called Day Tripper. And she said like I don't remember what she told me, but I think she said that he, like, every day he wakes up somewhere different, or he starts a new adventure somewhere. It doesn't really say anything. Yeah, it doesn't, it's kind of one of those synopsises that don't give anything away. So, but I'm excited. The artwork looks really cool. I just opened to this guy. Look at him. Yeah, so I'm excited about what these turkey guys are doing. I like graphic novels because I can read them really fast, and I love graphic art. And I haven't read a graphic novel since Sandman. I'm not done with Sandman, because Neil Gaiman, he makes me cry because he's so good. But yeah, in between reading Sandman, I'm gonna read this one, and the other one you got me is Blue is the Warmest Color. There's a movie about this on Netflix. It was, ooh, oh, and I have a picture of my cats in here. Aw, a little Boo and Eddie. I forgot I put that in there. Anyway, this is about like a girl who falls in love with another girl and her struggles with that. The movie is in French. I think it's French on Netflix. It was really long drawn out sex scenes. I don't know why they were drawn out so long. Not that I'm complaining, they were both pretty good looking women, but just saying, you shouldn't watch the movie if you are uncomfortable with those kinds of things, and if you don't like reading subtitles because it's in French and there's boobs. I'm excited I wanted to read this before I watched the movie, but I wanted to see the movie just to see it. But the artwork looks so cool, like different. It's just like, well, I don't know if I can show that because it's kind of graphic. Let me see. There's a lot of it's in black and white, and some of it's in color, and there's black and white scenes where things are highlighted in blue. So let me see if I can. Symbolism. I love symbolism in my books and in art. Oh yeah, so like this girl's hair is blue. That's the girl that she meets, I think, unless that's her. Yeah, because look, she sees it like from across a crowded room, and then she sees her. Stuff like that. It's really interesting to look at and read. So I'm probably gonna maybe read this tonight. I wasn't gonna read this because I'm reading like 5 different books right now, but looking at it, I kind of want to read it all right now. So I might. There's also some boobs in here. Just telling you guys, if you are uncomfortable about boobs, don't read it. I bought this book for $2. If you don't know, I have a poll going on my blog about the next story I should write. Probably after the story I put out next, after the one I just finished. This doesn't make any sense to you. Just thinking out loud. I have a book about a demon that I'm putting out first, and then I'm going to put out the winning story that is on my blog. So I don't know what to write after the demon story. So if you want to help me figure it out, there are 10 freaking choices over there, and I'm closing the poll in February. So if you want to help me figure it out, help me. Right now it's an android story, which I'm in love with. I only have like 2 paragraphs of it, but I'm absolutely in love with it already. And an alien story, aliens and mermaids together, actually. And I have like a sentence of that one. And I think the alien one is ahead. So yeah, but the demon one I actually wrote in NaNoWriMo this year, and I wasn't going to put it out before I decided this poll, but I went back and read some of it, and I'm kind of really into it, so I'm probably gonna put that one out first. But anyway, long story short, I need to read some sci-fi, and some sci-fi about aliens. I don't have any alien books, and I was asking for suggestions of like short story anthologies that are good and stuff like that, and somebody suggested this one, and I'm gonna just tell you, the cover's awful, the title's awful, but the stories inside are so good. I think there was only one story that I didn't like in here, and I'm almost done with it. I've been reading it every night, and I think the title doesn't do it justice. I don't like this title because it's not really, it's an element of some of the stories, but it's not really what any of the stories are about. It's just, a lot of them are about alien contact in a large scope. So it can mean like actual aliens from a different planet, or the first story was about chimpanzees and a guy who falls in love with his work so much that he falls in love with the chimpanzees. So there's like a really wide range. There was like one kind of vampire-ish story in here. Some of them are like sexually explicit, but most of them aren't. Most of them are just exploring the unknown relationship-wise. So anyway, this is the book. It looks ridiculous. These are boobs. I hope nobody takes down my video for these awful boobs. That would be sad. These aren't even good. I hate this cover. This wasn't the cover that the pic on Amazon was, you know? But, you know, whatever. This was $2, and somebody said it was really good. And it has, like, shitty reviews, so obviously I wanted to get it. I think, honestly, I think the title really fucks it up. I'm not gonna lie. Because people looking for a book that suggests this title probably gonna be pissed off, and people who are looking for alien stories probably are gonna be like, what the fuck, I don't want to read something that's just this. But anyway, if you're looking for good sci-fi short stories, there are a lot of really good ones in here. Don't let the cover or title throw you off. It's actually really, really, really good. And I wish I could read it in public without people asking me what the hell I'm reading. So, yeah, I hope they do something about that. I mean, I think this is like pretty old. Like the 80s maybe? 1990. So, yeah. I guess that's pretty old, or not that old, but, you know. Couldn't have thought of a better title there. And then the last one is my sister's boyfriend just gave me this last night. I was at their house and he was like, hey, I've got this from when I was in high school and I don't want it anymore. And I was like, hell yeah, I want that. I don't know anything about it. I think it's pretty old. It looks like a library book. Let me see if it says when it was. 1993. So about the same time the other guy was published. But it's like true stories about science fiction. I think it says extraterrestrial tales from Asimov's science fiction and analog science fiction and fact. So I don't know if this is fiction or nonfiction. Does anybody know what this means? I don't know. Either way, I'm interested. It's a bunch of stories, I think. And I need to read some more things about aliens, even though they give me nightmares and terrify the shit out of me. So yeah, those are all the books. How many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Oh wait, there's another one. I'm not done. My sister also got me this really old dusty book. It's Edgar Allan Poe. And I have so many Edgar Allan Poe anthologies, and she didn't know like anything about the stories and stuff because people aren't crazy like me and know everything about Edgar Allan Poe. But this book was printed in 1944, and it's in pretty fucking good condition if you ask me. And it's got a bunch of stories that I don't have in all the other anthologies, because all the anthologies I have have the stories that you know, are taught in school and stuff, and like the more popular ones, even the ones that say the complete works, as I mean complete works. But this has like illustrations in it. I hope my sister Kelly isn't watching this because she's terrified of monkeys and gorillas. But yeah, and it's, yeah, I'm really excited because I get to be excited about stories that I haven't read from my favorite author, so I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited about this one. Oh, so that's 10 books, and I guess I'll include this one even though it's disgusting already. It's not actually a book like that you read. I got a planner. So funny thing, I've always used planners. I've always used, actually I've used like a really big desk calendar, like on my wall. I'll hang it on the wall. And I didn't want to buy another desk calendar because it always falls off my wall because it's too thick, you know, to stick in the wall. And my desk isn't thick enough to put a desk calendar on it. And I was using my phone. Oh, here it is. I was using my phone to do everything, but I don't know if you can see that. This beautiful, beautiful crack in my phone. Probably not. Oh, there you go. You can see some of it. It fell out of my pocket. That's all that happened. Fell out of my pocket. And I actually downloaded something so I can flip it like this to, you know, use it, because this side of my phone does not work at all. I have to get like a new screen for it, but I have to figure out how to do it myself because I'm not paying $200 to fix a phone. So yeah, I was using this to, you know, write myself memos and, you know, organize all the stuff I have to do, but it's too much of a pain in the ass right now. And I decided it's just a lot safer to write it down and have it all in one place. So I got this planner. It's just a simple little book. I think it was like $6 or $7, which I think is too much money for how crappy this is. It looked a lot better on the website. It looked like harder. This is just cardboard. But anyway, I got it just because it has like really big spaces, because I need to write down a lot of shit that I'm doing during the week. So, and then it has like a full calendar. Let me see. I just passed it. It has like a full calendar. I'm still getting used to this. Okay. Yeah, so then it has like a full calendar that you can write small things on. And I already have stuff written on there for March? Yeah, this is March already. But yeah, those are all the books I got from December and January. My memory card was full. So, anyway, I was done anyway. So, oh yeah, that's a good, let's just not be in the frame. Yeah, so those were the books I got this month. And last month, so December and January. I don't know if I'm going to do this every month because I don't really buy books or get books every single month. Mostly I do. I'm not gonna lie, mostly I do. I go to thrift stores and get them, and people give them to me and stuff. But, yeah, I think whenever I get like a big chunk of books, maybe I'll do this. I don't know if you guys want to see it. Why am I talking with my hands so much? Yeah, so if you want to see it, just let me know. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about. I'm pretty much open to doing anything. I made a video about my hamster's cage because a few people wanted to see it. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it because I don't know how like entertaining that is, but I might, just for those like 3 people that wanted to know about it. Yeah, so I'm still getting used to like talking to myself in front of a camera. I talk to myself so much when I'm by myself, without the camera in front of me, but it's weird like looking at myself in this little thing as I'm talking to myself, so it's like I'm talking to somebody, but it's really weird. So yeah, let me know, again, what are you doing? Why? Yeah, so I'm gonna go before I talk to my hands anymore. If you want to talk to me or vote on the blog for the next story that comes out, please do. I am everywhere. Please vote. It's easy. You just read the little description I have under the blog post, and then you vote on a poll at the end. Please vote. I'm closing the voting at like the end of February, because I'm taking a little bit of a vacation at the end of February. Not going anywhere, just checking out. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I had to say. I'm sure if I forget I will put it down in the comment thing, so I will see you guys later. Yeah, thanks for watching.